by the XRavenX on Reddit, Arena, Twitter, Twitch, several other channels. We're going to start a new video series specifically devoted to talking about the HiveMind user interface. In this particular video, we're actually going to talk about the difference between Kodi and HiveMind and where the two intersect and when they kind of diverge. So, specifically talking about HiveMind here first. HiveMind is a series of open source and closed source add-ons that we put into Kodi that basically enhance the native capability of that software in order for us to do things like launch applications, launch games, control those applications and games with a controller as opposed to requiring a mouse and keyboard, and a couple other improvements such as key mappings and things like that. The closed source side of that is what powers those extra features. The open source side is this skin that you see before you. So the icons, the text, the colors, the general layout, all of this is actually open source, freely available for anybody to download and modify. It's available on github.com/Alienware software. All of the information that you need is there. And in order to actually modify this, you basically need a regular text editor. Most of the code is XML based in some degree. So that's HiveMind. So what is Kodi? Well, Kodi is actually the open source foundation that HiveMind is built upon. And it is an open source organization that originally was called XBMC, which stood for the Xbox Media Center. They have since changed their name to Kodi, and so obviously we're referring to them as Kodi as such. So Kodi, as being an open source product, and open source meaning you can freely modify, you can do with as you please, allowed Alienware to really develop something that enhanced the native Kodi experience for the Alienware user. So the things that we added in went a little beyond what Kodi could do natively. Things like launching applications, being able to auto-launch into a separate account, being able to go to desktop, being able to log out, things like that weren't necessarily part of the original Kodi experience. Additionally, we worked with Kodi and with some of their developers to help really create an improved console/controller type of an experience as well. So really what we try to do here with Kodi is partner with them in order to create the final product. We specifically were very aware that, that we're a paid company, right? You're buying a piece of hardware that comes with software, and in some instances that can look kind of shady when a big company like an Alienware, even though Alienware itself is small, we're still part of Dell, so Dell is this monolithic Fortune 50 company. So we were very cognizant of that potential view of a conflict of interest, and so we tried our best to ensure that everything that we could possibly do, we could do in open source, and if we had to, we would do it in a closed source nature. And so that led to a lot of the things with the skin and some of the add-ons that we created. They can be freely used in the Kodi system by pretty much anybody until you get to things like launching applications or the things that really just go beyond what the native Kodi experience is there to do. So that's really the difference between HiveMind and Kodi. Kodi is the base foundation software. It's open source in nature, and we help modify it to really fit the controller interface a little bit better.